What's going on, baby? It's your man Miles C. And we just tapping in with y'all, man. Cheeks for Life, 219 TV, Midwest Connected, baby. When we bring you all things life brought to you by urban licensed professionals, baby. And once again, GoFundMe is not life insurance. And on this one, I want y'all to come on to the stock market with me, man. Come on to the market, baby. This will give y'all a little taste. We're gonna let you dip your toe in the water. You know what I'm saying? We got a little live trade going on that, man. At the time of this right here is going on. It's live. You know what I'm saying? The market is popping right now. You know what I'm saying? And I want to show. Just want to take y'all to a little bit of what I got going on. All right, I got a. Now see this Weebull right here. So if you got Weebull, download Weebull. I use the Weebull app to look at their screen on the computer because to me it's just I just like how it look. You know, I do Robinhood too. So I got my what I got live. I got going in actively. I got a little Doge coin here, but as you can see, Doge is down right there, baby. You see Doge is down. But now look over here. When you create your watch list. Now what I got, I do options. So you got options and you got trade. You know, you can get into paper trade too. Now that's what I like about Webull. You could go on Webull and do a paper trading account. I advise everybody, first time newcomers to this thing, open you a paper trading account. You can trade with fake money, but it helps you learn the rhythm of the market. It took me years now. It took me 2 years and over 10,000 to learn, you know, just market. You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs, you know, I took a little out here and there, but for the most part, you know, it's been a roller coaster. But you know, the tool you learn from this is something you can take to the grave, you can give to your kids, you can teach your sons and daughters, your wives, your husbands, your mates. You know, everybody need to learn how to trade. That's what I feel. Fellas, if you're gonna pick up a sack, all my real hustlers, this is where it's at, man. We've been playing the wrong game so much. Anyway, check it out. Now I got what you call a put. You got options, you do calls and puts. Call me, you think the price gonna go up. Put me, you think it's gonna go down. This ain't gambling, you know, because see, difference is when you go to casino, you don't got all of this. You don't got charts to watch the movement of the dice or watch the movement of the cards. You gotta all just go off of guesses and you know probabilities. Now here you catch a rhythm. See, that's what this chart's about. When you start looking at the chart, you get into the game and get deeper. The chart reading the red and the green, the ups and downs, you know, that's it gauges the movement of the money. And basically the stock market's about following the money. Now here, I put in a put that the price would go down. And see, it's hanging around at that 58.61. And you know, sometimes they call that, you know, they call all of that resistance. You know what I'm saying? They call all of that resistance. You got your lines, you know, you put your Bollinger Bands on, which is what I like to do, you know. And so you got your basis band, the one in the middle just kind of basis point. And see, and the thing with a lot of the charts is after the fact. That's why to me it was harder for people to get in the chart reading. If you like us, you just want to get to the money, you know, so you ain't got time. A lot of people don't got time to do this right here, sit down and actually, but you have to watch your money. That's what trading is about. A long-term investor, you pick a point, pick a spot, bam, put it in, sit back for 5 years and see what it do. You know what I'm saying? But people that make money on a daily in the stock market, they trade some way, shape, or form. They either trade whole stocks or they running options a lot. You know what I mean? Options, you don't actually own the stock. You just like rent. So you get prices based off per 100 shares. 100 shares, so that's the price of options. So whatever the money amount, that's the percentage you make your money. You put down $100 on something, it might move a dollar. Then you make a percentage of what that price of that stock is to that $100, and that's like your profit line. But now, see, you look at the time. I got my put in for coin. It's been dropping, as you can see. You see, like now we're gonna go here to the 1 day. Today it started out. See what time it started out at? You know what I mean? It started out, that was all yesterday. Now this morning, boom, it dropped. This is this morning right here. Market opens at 9:30 East Coast time, which is 8:30 our time. We're out behind. So it's up, I'm up, 8:30 in the morning, baby. I'm checking to see what's cracking. 8:30 in the morning, they made a drastic drop first thing in the morning. What I noticed playing options, a lot of the drastic drops happen first thing in the morning. Or your drastic spikes. That's when you got to be in tune with. If the stock been on what they call a downtrend for the last week or two, it's due for a spike up. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they pump fake it, go up. You got to think. When you enter a play, you enter a position at a certain price, it ain't gonna go up forever. The stock market like life to me, baby. What goes up must come down. You have your high moments and your low moments. It's about managing your time in between. Boom, same thing with the stock market. If you put something in, don't expect it's just gonna go to the moon, as they say. You know what I'm saying? So, you YOLO everything because you think, now when you put it in, know that once you put it in, it's going to go up, it's going to come down, it's going to go up, and it's going to come down. So you picking a sweet spot. That's the thing about trading. You want to pick your sweet spot on the price. So if it go down too low, you won't lose as much. But if it go up, you're going to gain much. And vice versa. If you play in the bottoms, you want it to go up so high and still get your money when it goes low. So like where I'm at right now, I was playing the range of this one. And I had a put in, right, for $60. Then it'll go below 60. Now it's at 58. But as you can see here, now what made me make that decision was in the last 5 days, you see it went to 57. It went as low as 57. It's at 58.69. So it's making its way back down. Now, the velocity that it makes those moves determines how much you get paid. That's something you'll learn with time with the market, which they call the volume. See right here where it say the volume is at. See up here, volume's at what? We're gonna put it there. Volume's at 220 million. Up here, the volume's at 220 million. So when you go here to today, the volume is at what right now? It's a low volume. It's at 57. 57. So when the volume is low, you see it's red up top. That means the buy-in, people that's coming in, not as high. So you don't have a high buy-in, then that determines what you see on these charts, that up or down, the red line. Like see here, when you see something fall off like that, like see it got to 68, and it made a drastic drop. When they make those drastic drops, if you went in and you got to put, when they get here, take your money out. It ain't gonna just keep falling. It's gonna stop. The good stocks, they stop. Pump and dumps, they'll just drop. That's why they tell you the game stocks, the AMC. Now they've made those meme stocks, which is considered the market calling them pump and dumps, because they know that a lot of people just getting into them just because of what they seen them do. So they're not really going off the evaluation of the company, the earnings call of the company. And you gotta be mindful. It's a Fed speech today. So when the Feds are speaking and the SEC speaking on the market, what they're gonna do, the market always kind of teeter-totters until they decide what they say, and it goes up or down. But if you're not in tune every day, you don't know that. You're just going to look at your account one week like, damn, what happened? Man, by the time you checked your account, it was 3 Fed speeches. This company did this, that company did that, this happened, that happened, the war happened, and your money went either up or down. So that's where you have to stay abreast to what you're doing. So PP, as you can see, it's blood in the streets right now. Everything on your watch list, those are the stocks you put in your watch list. Type your stocks in, certain ones that I look at. Like I'm looking at Airbnb, I'm looking at AI. I want to get in Airbnb before the day go out. Because it just dropped from 138 to 120. That's a $30.20, that's a $10, 18, almost a $20 drop. But they projecting it to go to 150. It came out in the 160s. So when you know the history of a stock, that's what makes you make your decisions on how much in and out you go. But stick with us, baby. We're going to, drop something in the comments. If it's a stock you're interested in, we could check and see where it's going. Let us know what it's going. You got something for us? Yo, EYL, Ian, Wallstreet, Trapper, Keenan, Grace. Tap into your boy, man. Help me get some of this money. I'm trying to be a vessel for the people because I know what this will do. But hey, you're trying to get it right because it's a brutal game, though. It's a brutal game. I see why Wall Street, they be jumping out the window. As you see now, my 58 is down to 58, 52. So it's slowly coming back down. But see, I call it Pac-Man. When it's Pac-Man, what they call side to side, not really a lot of up and down, just a little boom, 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 that eats your money up. You don't want to sit. If you're just trading, sometimes you don't want to just sit in it when it's doing that. You want to get out, let it do those little moves, then boom, get back in. That's just something like, see, now it's back and forth. So I'm just pretty much picking a point. At some point, I'm going to bid my little money out put it on something else. But I'm watching this one up here. That's why they call it a watch list. I'm watching the price of this as I'm looking at the chart of this. Now that 121, I don't want it to go up too more. I want to get in there in Abnb before it go over that, because I know what it's projected to go. Now I want to get the longest option I could get. You want to try to go 3 months or better on the option. 30 days if you quick trade. That way it gives it time to make these moves. It's about time and patience. The market's about time and patience, man. But check this out, baby. This is like playing with that sack. Buy low, get high. That's it. That's all it do. I mean, not get high. Buy low, sell high. But check it. So I just want y'all to, trying to see what y'all vibing with. We're looking at Coinbase, looking at Tesla, we're looking at Nvda, you know what I'm saying? That Biogenogen, I got 3 calls on that. That's a medical play. Netflix, y'all know what that is. Facebook, y'all know what that is. Let's see what Facebook doing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's in the Facebook, which they call it Meta now. So as y'all see what Meta doing. And then I still get to watch the prices of what I'm watching. I'm looking at my 58, my Coinbase over there, see on the corner. I'm looking at this 58 to see what it's doing. But see now, boom. You see what Meta, now Meta had hit 178 in the last 5 days. And you gotta think, just like the market, when they talk about the market, you invest in something that you not see. Facebook at 169. You know what I mean? Facebook is at 169. Facebook it's been dropped from 400. It was in the 400s. Facebook, let's go back real quick a year. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it was 197 a year to date. It was 236. Let me see. Facebook was 236 March last year. Now we're gonna go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? It was 384. That's been the high in the last 5 years. That was in 2021. Facebook was at 384 a share. Now prior to 2021, Facebook, so that was its high. The highest Facebook. Look at that. Ooh, look right here though. Just at that stock market do. If you'd have got into Facebook in 2012, it was $17. $17, bro. Say you would have bought 100 shares at $17. Do the math. 100 shares is $17. You feel what I'm saying? You would have got that, you know what I'm saying? And you would have took that 1,000 and turned it by now, $384 a share times 100. That'd have been 30,000, bro. You'd have turned 1,000 to 30,000 if you'd have got with face. That'd have been a 10-year long-term move. You turned 1,000 to 30,000. But if you wouldn't have took it out, now mind you, see that big drop? Now when it reached that 30,000, if you wouldn't have pulled it out, which was 2021, after see the pandemic, all this 2019, 20, Facebook was spiking in the pandemic because everybody was home. So that's like the psyche of investing. You got to go with what makes sense. At the time, everybody was home. It was this, Facebook, everything digital, online, DoorDash, orders, everything was up. Everything AI. That's why AI, this C3 AI right here, that's a good one because the AI movement with the cars, the autonomous stuff, workplaces. So that's future stuff that you need to look and invest in that. But as you see, when Meta was going down, but when the economy changed, then people start going back to work, 2021, getting off Facebook a little more, sitting less home, boom, the price dropped all the way back down to like $97, $99. And when it dropped down to $99, now if you was long-term investing, that would have been the time to get into Facebook. That would have been the time to get into Facebook. 2002, last year, 2022, September, it was $100, $99 for a Facebook share. Boom. So if you jumped into Facebook then, now let's fast forward to where it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's at right now. It's at 167. You'd already been up. It's at 167, low at 167. It's the winner's high is 173 within the last day. So today it's at 168. So that means you play that 384. That was the high. You playing the high. But that's a big gap, that one. So now I would just play the 173. All your moves and all your calculations, all your based off of that 173. That's how I rock. You know what I mean? Then depend because I trade. I'm learning not to go too long, not to go too far, but at the same time, get what you can. They call that sniping. Get in and get out. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, that's another thing. So if you're on Facebook, you should be invested in Facebook. You riding Cadillacs, check this out. All my Escalade riders. You know what I'm saying? If you riding a Caddy, an Escalade, any kind of, you ain't invested in the GM, $38 a share. GM, $38 a share, man. You see the high. Now, what's crazy is a solid company like GM, you notice they've only went as high. Let's look at the highest. GM, the highest it's ever been was $66. 67. That's the highest GM stock ever when you see Teslas in the hundreds. So that's old money that's locked in the GM. So sometimes they don't want a stock to go up so much. They call them value stocks. They go up slow and over time. You know what I'm saying? GM was at $1,000 at 2013, 13, 12. Highest it's been is in 2022 was 66,000. I mean 6,600 a share. So that's a long-term play. Might get to 50, but that's solid money. You can put your money there. You ain't got to worry about it dropping too low either. GM, everybody riding that. So that's once again long-term investments. To me, you look at them as you look at savings accounts. That's what a long-term stock investment is. You saving your money, but over time, it's going to get a little juice on it. You know what I mean? But if you want it safe, you put it in stuff like this, Nike, Jordans, you know what I mean? So it's like we looking to see where we at. My coin back to, but you see it's red in the street. So when everything is red like that, it's a buying trend. But when it's all red, that's when you want to go long. You want to play for the spike for next week. You want to play for the up jump, for the uptick. You know? So on Fridays, when it's low like that, it's when you want to make a decision to make a move to get your plan together for Monday. But I just want to tap in with y'all a little bit, man. Stocks for the block. Drop some in the comments. Let me know what stocks you're working with, what you think the moves we should make, what some moves I need to do, what some I need to do to get to that next level, baby. Ian, YNL. 219 Ian, baby, hook your boy up, man. Come holler at me, Cheeks for Life. Each one, teach one. Come on the stocks for the blocks. I got my man Tone that I'm coming from ATL. We're going to talk to y'all about some option trades and some how to make that money in the market. This is just what we doing, man. Cheeks for Life. We all assets of life, baby. We deal with all things life. For all my people that's almost 50 and trying to find another way, all my youngsters, put the pack down and grab some of this right here, man. The money is out here, man. Shout to all the guys that's out here doing their thing, man. Aristotle, he was in the service. Just all the guys, Wallstreet Trapper for sure. It's a guy called Wallstreet Trapper. Y'all tap into him, man. Keenan Grace, tap into him. Uncle Larry, Stockmo. Y'all tap into these guys. They giving you this investment game, you know what I'm saying? The sniper squad, some African brothers. So we just say, I'm just a vessel, bro, trying to get in and get it. But just to tap in with y'all a little bit, show y'all what that market like. Hold on, my put is going back up. It was 58. Now the price going up. I got to get off of here so I could try to manage my little coins, man. And so I could jump into Airbnb before it go up too high and get a little bit of that money. So let me know what y'all think, man. Drop some something. Come on back. Cheeks for Life. Stocks for the blocks. The streets set the tone. Blackballing. Understand, baby, this is a networking platform. That's what we do, man. You come here to get a little bit of everything.